Welcome back to Cricket Pulse by LGW. I'm George, and my joy knows no bounds. What a pleasure it was to watch the king at his craft. The Chinnaswamy was set ablaze. I think the king was craving some sweet, so he turned Rabada into Rabadi. He didn't know who Rashid Khan was. He couldn't recognize him. All he recognized was his old teammate from RCB, TSP Siraj. Everyone else, I think they were net practice for the king today. That being said, welcome, boys. What a game.
Welcome, boys. And what? Absolutely, George. I think my ears are still ringing from all the noise at the stadium. And Gujarat Titans bowling figures, absolutely dismissal. They're going to need some serious medical attention by the looks of it with how Gujarat were treated today. We saw 400 plus runs in over 40 overs. Absolute mayhem. Absolutely beautiful day of cricket.
It was absolutely pure theatre. As rightly George said, the king, the apprentice, and a century that unfortunately ended up on the losing side. We've got a massive show today, and we're going to review RCB and GT, the thriller that was going to be, but then eventually we reached quite comfortably. Let's get into it.
All right, let's dive straight into it. The Titans, not today, posted 205 for 3. Sai Sudharsan, fantastic inning. Class, absolute spectacle to watch. Great touch. Loy, give me the numbers on that kid because he looked untouchable.
He was a machine, George. He was a machine today. 158 balls, 11 fours, 5 sixes. What an impressive innings today. And again, he anchored the innings with Shubman Gill. 32, who was good. Again, not great. He stood there. He gave him what he needed in terms of a stand. And while he was accelerating, he got out to a beautiful pitch of a delivery. And Jos Buttler, again, who gave him that platform as well. So they were 170 for 2 at the 16-over mark. And I was thinking this is a 230 plus score. But our RCB death bowling, absolutely clinical. They pulled it back with only 35 runs in the 4 overs, which could have gone for much, much more. So absolute kudos to RCB in the death overs, even though I think they had a pretty bad start with Shubman Gill and Sai Sudharsan going great guns.
But here's the what if of the match. It can't get better than this. First ball of the chase, Virat Kohli edges one, and Washington Sundar drops an absolute sitter. It cannot get easier than that. And what does Kohli do?
I think Washington Sundar was proving his loyalty to the Red Army. And his Karnataka boys. That's okay. Well, let's forgive him.
But then King Kohli inflicted the most painful blows into GTs straight into their heart. I can tell you that. You cannot give a great chaser this much amount of chance at the very early stage where he hasn't even got his eyes fixed, and dropping him at that stage, he's going to make you pay for it. And surely didn't he actually make them pay? 81 of 44 balls.
Honestly, 81 of 44, and he was absolutely going to take Bangalore through. I think he was in the mood for 100. He was very disappointed with himself, but that's, again, it was very unlucky the way he got out. 8 fours, 4 sixes. Fantastic. Chase master at its best. Now, whilst we are talking about that, don't forget the supporting act on the other end. Our Dattan Tamburan, Devdutt Padikkal. What a form he is in. Absolutely brilliant. And I'll tell you what, there was one, I think it was, whose first over was it? Was it I think it was Rabada's first over.
Okay.
That leg glance was absolutely beautiful. He followed it up with a six, but that leg
that was
glance
Prasidh
caught my eye.
Prasidh Krishna.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did
I
that,
think
and then afterwards he took him again for a six after that as well.
six. Oh, you know what? So Prasidh Krishna also became Prasad Krishna, but so bad day for them. We were in a mood, and oh God, I'm delighted.
Well, what was the stats for Devdutt, Will?
Oh, Devdutt, he was sensational, man. I mean, amazing. The way he played, brilliant supporting role, I could say. 55 of just 27 balls. That was an absolute belter that he did. It was a
Six
partnership
sixes,
that
wasn't it?
killed the game. Yeah, I mean that partnership literally dragged everything back into RCB's court, and from there onwards, it was literally easy cruising. And then towards the end, Krunal Pandya actually showed Hardik Pandya how to finish the game and get the win back into the to the side. So something to learn
And
for
that's
Hardik.
also probably because Virat Kohli is ever present to show Krunal Pandya his place, but there's no one in Mumbai to do that for Hardik, to put him in his place. But that being said, our local boy Bethel finally gets a chance, and
We've been waiting for
oh
her, right?
believe me, that boy is in fantastic touch. He was scintillating. He was middling every ball. He just miscued one. He
Yeah.
just got unlucky. But that boy, I mean, I want to see more of him because I think he is in a mood. And I'm telling you, that boy was middling it, peach middling it. Oh God, he was good. I want to see more of that. But I want to see him in place of Romario, not Salt. That would be a
A better
great
player
performance to
who can be
watch.
swapped out. Yeah, definitely. And
Yeah.
I think let's look at the bowling breakdown in terms of today as well. I think in terms of RCB's bowling, I think Shuyash was the pick of the bunch with 1 for 36. I think he kind of pulled the game back in the middle when they were going all out. And Joshua Hazelwood and Bhuvneshwar Kumar were expensive, but again, they took crucial wickets to prevent a 230 plus score. And
our death bowling, like you said, fantastic.
Absolutely. I think even GT, if you look at it, I think Siraj, our DSP, as you earlier mentioned, George, was surprisingly economical. And again, he did that against his old side for 1 for 25. But then Rabada, as you tell, it was Rabdi today. And Prasidh Krishna was Prasad for the Bangalore Temples. Went for 11 and 15 and over, respectively. So absolutely brutal. But then
So
again,
was Rashid
Khan as well, right?
Yeah,
I think
I think Virat Kohli was Rashid who? I mean, he was belting it from the word go.
I think
God.
I love the
Good
I love the commentary bit over there, which said you have the world's best batsman facing off against the world's best spinner. It's going to be an interesting watch, and then Kohli goes at
him. He made him look like a minion rather than a bowler. So, God, no, man, no. I wouldn't consider him the best. He's one of the best. He's good. Not when the king is in that mood, and certainly
where
not
does
in his
Kohli
kingdom.
stand right now in terms of the stats? Is he right at the top? I haven't seen him. Is
Orange
he
cap, mate. Orange cap.
All the way.
Orange cap. He is all the way
That's
up
where he
there,
belongs.
rightfully where he deserves, the king.
Excellent. He's having a brilliant tournament. This, I mean, if the way the team is performing, this will go down all the way to the final. So we can expect a massive amount of scores from the king himself, and that is a statement for a lot of young people.
And Will, I mean, just think about this. The man's been doing this for good part of 3 decades, playing this game, right? And he's been dominating IPL up in the best scores for over 19 years. That's the best part of 2 decades. And he is still hungry. I mean, this season, right from the very first game, he looks hungry. He's switched gears. He's striking at close to about 200. And he's completely changed his game. And to be this hungry after so many years, to go change his game, rediscover, and keep performing like this, we're just lucky to be alive in this generation. I'm telling you. Just amazing.
Absolutely.
But the only person who is going to be disappointed and probably will not sleep for the next week or so is going to be Washington Sundar. Because he will get to the dressing room and he'll have a mouthful from probably that Shubman Gill, because he just lost that match single-handedly, and that drop absolutely costed them a lot.
But wait,
Yeah, it did.
I agree. It costed them vis-a-vis the king. As long as he's there, you can have. I mean, he's the chase master. But I think Bangalore has the depth to either ways go get that runs. But if you look today, if they had put a 230, I think we would have gotten there easily as well, because that batting side, the only problem I see in there is in that team is
Shepherd.
Romario Shepherd. I would love to remove Shepherd and play both Salt and Bethel. It's going to be one hell of a team.
Yeah, and today was a blip again to see the middle order not fail. I think they scored, but then I think they should have, when they knew that they just needed 35 of 30 or 40 runs, they should have just stayed there, played out those good balls and gone for the ones which were absolutely loose balls. Because I think we shouldn't have lost that many wickets to win this game. I think after Kohli and Padikkal set that platform, and once they got out, I think it was something for Jitesh and Rajat to finish. But that being said, again, it gave an opportunity for Krunal to come and finish and show that he can't be left behind. And I think that shows the depth in the batting order, right? We still had Romario Shepherd to come, and we still had Tim David and Krunal playing there. So I think, anyways, I think it's just another statement win for RCB, and that takes them to the second spot in the table, right below Punjab Kings, who are in
Talking about
absolute
which,
form
who are
and
playing
talking about
tomorrow.
Can I
They're
add
playing-
one of those things? Can I? I mean, I'll just add the thing that we need to observe and why this RCB team is way too dangerous than the rest of the other pack is purely because when a certain person is expected to score and they turn up and they don't actually score, you have another person turns up and says, "Hold on a minute, I'm still here. I'll do that job for you." And that is exactly what you're doing. You get to see that from every single game. Every single game that we've played. Of course, Virat has actually done his job, but there are other people coming in and showing what they're capable of. So that makes RCB a formidable unit to watch out for, and one of the teams hard to beat, because there is no unpredictability or anything as such, because right now everything is well stacked up. Unless you dismantle and demolish the first top order, I mean, I'm talking about first four batter, then you need to quickly get the other people out. Otherwise, you're going to lose the game, no matter how deep it takes. So yeah, that's where the RCB is at the moment.
So talking about difficult to beat, let's go to a team that is impossible to beat for tomorrow's game. So it's Punjab Kings taking on Delhi Capitals. So unstoppable force with an inconsistent object. So Punjab Kings sitting at the top of the table and with a well-oiled machine under Shreyas Iyer. It's crazy. The form they are in, the form Shreyas is in, fantastic leader. And I call it Punjab. It's an easy guess.
I think you look at the last game, right? I think they posted 255 against Lucknow. Priyansh Arya absolutely smashing up 93 and Cooper Conley with 87. And
Yeah.
I think Cooper Conley has been doing, I think we've been talking about them from the beginning of the season, right? And they've been consistent.
Super
I think
Conley.
you can say super. They've been consistent and they're just not prospects anymore. They are absolutely destroying attacks. I think absolutely fantastic to see that, George. And DC, on the other hand, is struggling for rhythm at the minute.
Yeah, I mean, their captain Akshar Patel has a bit of a slight nickel. I don't know how fully he's recovered as well. That probably shows in the way his performance is. But having said that, they do have some sort of some extent of firepower. So something strongly tells me, my tingling senses, that tomorrow Punjab may not actually score big, and there could be a fighting chance for Delhi to, get that 2 points.
Let's see if your predictions come true, Will. I
Okay.
think it's interesting. Again, I know you always. I think we've had that, right? I think when RR were playing against KKR, I think we were going for RR, and it was the bottom of the table, dark horses KKR, who kind of beat RR there. So again, I think Punjab Kings are flying. DC is not a bad team, again, as George was saying, inconsistent object, inconsistent team at the minute. They've had their ups and downs. They've had some great games. They've had some bad games. So it'll be interesting to watch. It's not that they're a bad team. It's would everyone turn up for the game today? Nitish Rana is just coming off a good knock. Samir Rizvi has been the X factor they've got from this season. And they've got a pretty decent side. So KL Rahul is there. It's not decent. So KL Rahul is in there, who's absolutely one of the anchors at the top. So again, it's going to be an interesting game. And if they can hold their nerve tomorrow, and if they can bring their A game to the game tomorrow, I think they can have the win. That being said, I think in terms of predictions for me, George, I know you're going with Punjab Kings. They are your favorites, second favorites. Will's predicted DC as well. Something tells me I think Punjab might have their first loss tomorrow as well. So I'm going with DC tomorrow. Let's see how that goes.
It's probably a good thing for Punjab as well to, if they do lose tomorrow, it is a good thing for them to, get that little bit of a blip there and then, go back and then rework the strategy and things like that. It's not that it's necessary for that team at this stage, but a loss right now just sets a bit of humbleness right now. Shreyas is fantastic. He's leading the team really well. But something tells me, as I said, it's going to be a little bit of a turnaround. The temperature is going to actually play a vital role as well. Apparently, it's forecasted to be somewhere in the north of 40 degrees. That is boiling hot. And where we are sitting right now, it's about 7 or 12 degrees.
So Loy is going with Willy sense, not Spidey sense. So you guys are going with Delhi, and I'm going with Punjab. And talking about losses and for Punjab, let's move into the next game. That's going to be more. It's going to be a revenge showdown or a total domination.
Revenge showdown.
So because it's RR versus Sunrisers, and the Sunrisers literally set the Royal Suns last time when they played. Ishan Kishan was absolutely destructive, and they dismantled RR, who were flying high. So I think this time, because it's at Savai Mansingh, let's see what RR can do. And I bet my bottom dollar Jadeja is the man to watch out for tomorrow, because it's his own ground, and he's not going to hold any prisoners. So let's see.
Again, I think for me, I would go with RR again for this game. I know SRH have come back from their losses, and they are playing absolutely fantastic at the minute. With even Abhishek Sharma last game, he was absolutely brutal. But that being said, I think it's time for RR to reignite the spark which they have, and I think I definitely am looking forward to a knock by Vaibhav Suryavanshi and Yashasvi tomorrow. One of the most explosive duos in the league, among others. So definitely, I think I would be looking to them in terms of their performance, and I think Jofra Archer and Andrew Berger all are in absolutely tremendous form. So it'll be an interesting watch again, having them go against the top order of SRH as well. We'll need to see if SRH bowling is going to hold up as they've been doing. Again, with the likes of Praful Hinge and Shakib Hussain, who've had some dream debuts at the moment, and I think they're performing regularly. But it'll be good to try and see how that pans out as well.
This will be an amazing match, actually. From my perspective, I see SRH still going to ride high on this one as well. I know you guys have. Did anyone pick SRH George, I know you won't pick
George
SRH.
hasn't picked anything yet. I picked RR, and George hasn't
Okay.
picked anyone yet.
All right.
No, I'm going to pick RR as well, because last time the double H of Hinge and Hussain were undiscovered. It was their debut, but I'm sure they would have done their homework, RR. And I think my boy Vaibhav is going to come good tomorrow. And Jadeja in his home ground is absolutely dangerous. So I'm going with RR on this one.
The dark horse is definitely not the dark horse. It's the one of the most subdued, player within the RR camp is our Jadeja, because he's pretty much turned the game around for RR most of the occasions right now. Places where they could not win, he was single-handedly doing his job and getting the team from difficult situation. But tomorrow, since they've already lost to SRH, I just feel that tomorrow is still an open chance for SRH to get that extra 2 points as well, because Praful Hingi is still destructive. He's got good pace. And also Shakib Hassan, he's really good with his bowling as well. And they have taken these. I mean, Praful Hinge has actually picked up wickets of Vaibhav, so he must be feeling really confident coming in tomorrow. So again, my prediction for tomorrow will be SRH, purely down to the positives from previous game will rub again tomorrow when they play against RR.
Okay.
Good. So
Well
I think
done.
that's kind of our predictions. Hopefully, we'll try and get back tomorrow evening, and then we'll have a talk about whose predictions have come right and who's missed. But then it's going to be a hot day in India, and it's going to be hopefully a fantastic game for everyone.
All right. Good day for cricket, good day for RCB, good day for all three of us and most of our viewers. It was a show put up by the King. It's time to kick back and have a drink. That's it from us tonight. Keep the pulse racing. We'll be back tomorrow. Cheers.
Until then, signing off. Bye.
Take care. See you in the next one.